Why, hello there, everyone. It is Daphne from The Maybe Show, and I am back with you for something very special. I am playing the new King's Quest game, and this is so special because I love King's Quest. I have played King's Quest for my whole life, and I was so happy to find out they were making a new one. It's very different from the originals because we can't, go back to those beautiful games. And I know some people think they're terrible, but I think they're great, and I have played them in the recent past, so I can back up my statements by saying that it wasn't just nostalgia. But anyways, this one is a new version. It is an episodic thing, sort of modeled a little bit after sort of like those Telltale games, and I have played a little bit of it just to sort of get a feel for it, so you wouldn't see me bumbling around as I learned the new mechanics of the game. So I am just going to start it off by changing the save slot so that I don't erase my first game, and just play. So this is chapter 1, A Night to Remember. So let's go off with King Graham. It's the hat. The legendary hat. Now, if I did have one critique of this game so far, it's that the controls are super janky when you're using the keyboard. And I am not a big fan of that. So let's go down into this well. And it's not obvious how to do things at first. Like, I was trying to figure out what that little thing in the corner was, and I realized I had to press tab to get to it. And it's just your inventory. And then there's, it's just basically one path. You can't deviate from it too much. But so far I think the story has made up for that.
I've not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
Let's look around.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was
after. What are we
after.
after, Christopher Lloyd? That is Christopher Lloyd playing old King Graham. Oh, we almost get killed by a mattress. And off we go. Where are we going? What's happening? The other thing, so the controls.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Yeah, the controls are janky, and I don't like the camera system because I can't do anything with that camera. I can't move it. But look at that. That's really beautiful. Look at the water. It's a very stylized art style, which is cool. But you can definitely tell this thing was... it's made by the Odd Gentleman, which I don't know what else they've made because,
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost
I don't know
treasure.
things about games.
I would have to turn one and see what happened.
What though it chose? Well, this one already has this bed attacking it, so let's choose this. See what happens. Oh, so careful, so careful. What? Oh, smashed. Smashed the Rooney.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
So clever. I did that for you guys because I knew that happened. I thought it was hilarious. But, I don't understand how there are so many beds down here and where they came from. It's a little bit silly, isn't it? Ooh, what's that noise? What's that noise? What could it be? A giant? A troll? A monster of some sort?
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
You can't do much of anything. You just really need a diagonal bit. And I just don't have a diagonal.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and
It's
claws.
a dragon.
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection.
He wants to become king. Imagine that. So fun. So exciting. Yeah, this definitely needs to use a controller, but I don't have one of those, so we're gonna have to make do with my janky ass weird moves. Let's see if I can make him do something weird. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. What's this? What's going on? What's happening? Do we need to touch this? We have to look at it. That's not looking, that's touching.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Ah, yes, the conundrum of a King's Quest game. So, King's Quest has long been in my heart, as I mentioned before. And I remember as a little kid loving King Quest 4.
Even though the bed was
Which is
very
the one with
comfortable, this was no
Rosella?
time to hide under the covers.
Rosella is King Graham's daughter, and she goes through the magic mirror, and... Oh, this looks dangerous.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap.
Oh, Graham. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb.
Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Hide in the bed, in the bed, in the bed. Oh, his little feeties sticking out. Look at that, his little feeties. The dragon's trapped there. That's not cool. You did it. You hid successfully.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
What?
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
The wooden handle. My goodness. Look at that. So smart. Really put a lot of work into this. Whole contraption here.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
This is just so sad. This poor dragon, he just wants to... Can he just live now? That's all he wants. He just wants to live. Go out in the sun shines. So glorious. stuck in this monstrous cave. Dragons get a bad rap.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to
They
snoring.
really get a
I
bad
probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Such a bad rap. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, 4 was my favorite when I was a kid, but I think I've played 6 most often, which is the one where Alexander goes to the land of the Green Isles. There's just so much to do in it, and it's just so fun, and you, like, meet so many weird characters. Oh, so good. I might do a playthrough of those, because I know exactly how to do them. Don't know exactly how to do 3. Oh, King's Quest 5's real good too. That's the one that's most quoted by my family. Like, oops. Oh, see, this is why it's janky. You can't jump out right at the right moment. Go, Graham, go. Like, so King's Quest 5, Cedric the Owl, so quotable. Graham, it's a poisonous snake. Crack. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Run for it. Hide. Luckily, all these beds are here, guys. So that we can hide and not be seen by the dragon. See, this is the hardest part of the game, trying to sneak through things where you don't have a controller. Maybe I'll find a controller in my house somewhere, and so the rest of this game won't be as difficult. Oops. Hide, Graham, hide, Graham! It's a poisonous dragon! Okay. I have a feeling we don't want to go straight for the dragon. Might be because I've played this before, but let's go up here. I've played this first little storyline, so I know what I'm doing. Oops.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
With my King Graham skills. Not King, yeah. Just Graham. Just Graham. My Adventurer Graham skills. What's this? Is it perhaps a bow? You can do it, Graham. You can do it. I don't know why he had to psych himself up for that. Oh, Graham. You clumsy oaf. Alright. There we go. We did it. Just go straight. Just go straight. Just go straight right along here. Just go straight. Just go straight. You can do it, Graham. Yeah, this is... Oh, this took me a little while to figure out how to do this. But I know how to do it now. Oh, it's the beautiful mirror that takes Rosella places in which Alexander sees, Alright. What was I supposed to... Oh, yeah, do this.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
And then press it again, because so when he goes over there, it doesn't give you time to get the magic mirror because you are are all the way over here and the mirror's over there. So when you put this over here and get the dragon to go over there, he leaves the mirror alone and you can grab it. How exciting. It took me a little while to figure that out because I'm not very bright. No, I'm kidding. I'm very smart. So smart. So smart. Okay, and then we go over here. Spacebar this. And then spacebar this. Make sure we step on the meat. Here we go. It is quite an ingenious contraption. I don't know what kind of steak that is, man. We got the mirror! Yay! We did it! So beautiful, so giant, so amazing. We're gonna be kings someday! And we're gonna wear that crown over our hat, apparently, which is not true. And this is all just oh yes, and then this was the most. See, just fall. Just fall.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
No, let's try that again. Let's try that again. This way. And this way. Oops, and we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. Oh my goodness. We're gonna surf. Surf. And hit things. Hopefully quick enough. Oh my goodness, are we gonna be quick enough? We're quick enough. We're quick enough. We are going to be so quick, so quick. So quick, so quick, so quick. Paddle, paddle, paddle! We did it, we did it, we did it. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be, oh no, W. I pressed W!
I guess you could say that river
But I
swept me off
pressed
my
W,
feet.
guys. Janky ass Janks. Janky ass Janks. Did it. Look at him fly in the air with the greatest of ease. Oh, so beautiful. So magical. What a wondrous cave. Oh, time to shoot. Time to shoot things. Time to shoot things. Oh, I missed it. That's the only one of those I've missed.
I guess you could say.
Nope.
that
Let's do it again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Did it. Did it. Did it. That's a very persistent dragon. That hat has been through so much. Let's go. Let's run. Just run, Graham. Just run. Run. What are you doing? Just run. Run. His running is the best running in the history of running. Isn't it? Look, all these beds are getting our way. This is so janky. Yeah, so janky. We did it. We got through. That's it, right? There's nothing else we have to worry about. We just have to
with a magic mirror safely in my
back.
possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Just walk back. Don't. You can't walk off the edge, I've realized. So the janky controls are just making him look weird. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay.
In that split second, I had three
So we can
choices
get
in
his
front of me.
eyes.
clear my path to safety.
Or we can pull him
and
back
all
with
would have
that.
rippling consequences.
So we can pull him back with that. We can get his eye. Or we can ring the dinner bell, which is what I'm going to do. But I love that this is going to do something for the rest of the story. It makes me so happy. I wasn't going to get his eye because I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to let him free, which is what I think the chain thing would do. The dinner bell just, distracted him momentarily.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there's so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry.
Exactly.
I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
Is Gwendolyn...
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest.
Or
Gwendolyn,
Rosella's
it's
daughter.
way past your bedtime.
Belanice, is that her name?
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Oh, magic fruit. What was that from? Which one was that from? I can't even remember. Look at that. That's from King's Quest 6, and that's from 2. That's 2. That's 6. And the dragon, I think was, or was it 5? The first 2 are Graham, 3rd one is Alex, 4th one is Rosella, 6th one is Alex, 5th one is Graham, 7th is Rosella. Oh god, that 7th one is so bad. So bad. What could be happening? Who is this crazy folk? Tee-hee-hee.
Well, hello, cousin.
Gart!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And
So
I like
who's-
Grandpa's stories.
maybe he's
especially the ones with
Rosella's.
dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will
Gart
listen.
is like a
I'm
nice
pretty
jerk.
sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
A nice jerk, I'm gonna
Have
say.
you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say
Why
the
is
same
he
thing.
British when everybody else
He's
is not?
just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and
Oh,
delicious hors d'oeuvres.
I love hors d'oeuvres.
I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament.
See, he's a
That's
little bit
incredible.
of a jerk.
In that case, I will
not
gladly be
terrible.
there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope. No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off
You're
against
both
you.
children, though, so guys.
I
really.
see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
See, he's like a little bit of a jerk, but not completely. So, there's that. Oh, look at Graham, looking all forlorn.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
So many potions.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Don't doubt yourself,
Nonsense. If
darling.
it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing.
I like the
There
lininess
are many
of this
ways
drawing.
to win a
Is
duel.
that a thing, the
I,
lininess?
for one, have always been fond of...
Ooh, a deft maneuver, a quick-witted distraction, or an act of kindness even in victory. This one seems most noble.
treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, I think that is going to be the end of this episode. We can go on to his next story in the next episode. So if you like King's Quest and you're liking this game, it definitely has problems, guys. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm liking the story so far. So, but if you're liking it, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe so you see the next episodes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!